What makes the difference in the quality of people's lives? Why is it some people in business or even in life seem to have every advantage? Everything's been given to them. The right timing, the right market, the right technology, the right insight. Or just an average person. Did you ever notice how sometimes the people that were given everything, they were given love, support, education, money, very oftentimes those are the people that spend their life going in and out of rehab. And then you see people that seem to have everything against them. You know, they didn't have the money, they didn't have the education, they didn't have the background, but something inside of them was so hungry that they were driven to find answers. They were driven to find a way to add value to other people's lives, and they found a way to thrive, to succeed, to achieve, to contribute on a significant scale. What is that difference that makes the difference?
I don't care how much money you make, you only get 24 hours in a day. And the difference between Oprah and the person that's broke is Oprah uses her 24 hours wisely.
Don't let it go. See, and here's something else I want you to begin to look at. Why is it that most people don't pursue their dreams or don't do better than what they're doing if they're capable of doing it? I think that many of us don't go the next step because we don't know what to do yet. And I say that the reason that we don't even explore the possibility of what to do is because subconsciously we don't believe that it can happen for us, and we don't believe that we deserve it.
Once you understand how valuable time is,
you've begun a journey that you will not forget as long as you live.
when I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0s, they went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, being smart ain't enough. You gotta have heart.
Because then when the easy days come, it's just so effortless. Nothing in life is ever handed to you.
How much time do you spend working on you? How much time do you spend every day working on your dream? In the last 90 days, how many books have you read? In the last year, what new skill or knowledge have you acquired? What kind of investment have you made in you? So I'm saying that as you begin to look at where you want to go, if you want to make it today, and things are changing so fast, you have to literally run to stand still.
There's patterns that psychologically and emotionally make us not use our ability, make us get frustrated or angry or overwhelmed or uncertain or scared or fearful, and freeze up and not use that ability, that talent, that skill. And there are other patterns that will get you to own yourself, get you to be able to influence your own team, get you to influence customers.
In life, we all have to wait. It's through faith and patience that we inherit the promises. The key is to learn to wait the right way. Not discouraged, upset, negative, it's never going to happen. No, the right way to wait is with expectancy. In other words, I know my set time is coming.
From where I came from, I'm not supposed to even have made it. I'm not supposed to even be there.
I look at Allie and she's in tears, and then I look at Simone and she's crying, and I'm just like, oh my god, here we go. It's just like a giant puddle of gymnast tears.
That's what discipline is. Discipline is going in and doing something that you don't want to do, but you do it like you love it.
greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us.
We are a team from start to finish. We work hard, we cheer for each other, and we know that we're all working hard, we're all doing everything we can possibly do, and that's all you can ask for of yourself.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Man, just never give up, man. We're meant to win, and we're not meant to be defeated. Human beings.
So you gotta be hungry, boy, because you're gonna get knocked down. But the difference between those of us who get knocked down and get back up, we have an appetite for it.
I always remember what people did to me, and I didn't want to get them back physically and hurt them, but I always wanted to laugh in their face, look at them in their eye, and say, remember what you said? I would never do it. I was too small, I was too short, I was too young, I would never do it at that age. And I always like to look at them in the face and see, can they face me?
It was a young man who, you know, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, you know, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach.
I was in a gym, and that means Simone had to make a decision to go to high school or she was going to be homeschooled.
I chose to be homeschooled because of like the dreams that I wanted, and I knew that I couldn't go to public school if I wanted to be an elite gymnast.
Her life is definitely, whether we want to acknowledge that or not, it's different.
So the young man got there at 4 a.m. He all ready to rock and roll, got on the suit, should have wore shorts. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water, watch this. When he walks out into the water, it goes waist deep. So he like, this guy crazy.
In gymnastics, it's hard to have a social life. Like we train some days like up to 6 hours a day, or sometimes even longer if your coach is not happy with you, that you have to do more numbers. So it is a lot.
You just have to have the passion for it, and you have to love what you do, because if you don't, then you're really going to struggle, and you're really going to have these back and forth like battles with yourself. So you really have to love what you do.
You guys were such a dominant force. How do you want to be portrayed as athletes out there to young girls?
Yeah, go for it. Okay. Well, I think that we want to be remembered for being confident, and I think a lot of times in the Olympics, like people get so wrapped up in winning, and although we're very proud of winning, I think that we're most proud, and hopefully people remember us by like how well we work together and how we support each other, because I think that like the kind of person you are is more important than what place you get.
You all said that team medal meant the most. Yeah. Why?
Because we've all worked so hard to get where we are, and I think the combination of everyone like putting everything they have into that one medal, it's just so special because you can cherish it forever together.
Yeah. Adrian, like I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. He got me in. So he said, come out a little further, walked out a little further. Then he had it right around this area, the shoulder area. So this old man crazy. He making money, but he crazy. He said, come on out a little further. Came out a little further. It was right at his mouth. My man like, I'm about to go back in here. This guy is mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, hold him down. My man getting scratching, holding him down. He had him held down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it.
When you're a young gymnast, the bar has already been set very high. Nadia was the first to show the world a perfect 10. Not once, but 7 times. She reminds me that if I work hard enough, there's a chance that for just one moment, perfection is possible.
It's crazy to look back and see that I was fangirling over like these amazing superstars back then, and now we can all be together on a team.
Simone, everybody expected you would make this team. When you heard your name in that locker room, tell me how emotional that was.
Marta named me and then everyone else, and it was just a whole whirlwind of emotions.
Gabby, your second Olympics, to be able to say 2-time Olympian now, what does that mean to you?
I don't know if I can put it into words right now because it's just so special, and just representing USA is just so amazing, and not only going to one Olympics, just 2 Olympics, just like wow.
Just close your eyes until you're 29.
Everybody wants to come up with excuses. I'm this, I wasn't born that way.
I'm stuck, I'm in a rut.
I wasn't born here, this.
You can't be lost in life when you're this young.
I'm a female, I'm an immigrant, I'm a minority, I'm a transgender. Excuses. Reality, the problem is, nobody cares.
Your lack of patience is killing you. It's slowing you down, and everybody else. Your need of things is killing you. I don't need a fucking watch. I don't need a fucking whip. You need to be happy. Because happiness drives everything. You're not lost in life, you're just early in the process. Everybody's trying to prove something so early. Do you fucking wrap your head around not giving a fuck about any advancement till you're 29?
Please, whatever it takes, call your grandmother, go to your great-grandfather's burial spot, go back to the old country, go to a shelter, do something. Do something that recalibrates your perspective on what is actually going on here.
Every person in here fucking won the lotto. You won. Way too many people have made decisions without ever trying. Everybody's judging themselves way too early. You can literally do 4 different things over the next 2 years, 6 months at a time to figure out everything that you think you might like, you should try to do. Doing something around passion is very similar to love. You're blinded because you like it. It's not rational. It's not rational. The number one reason I push patience, man, patience. Everybody's looking up to audit themselves where they are now, is because patience will give you the air cover to take risks. Time is your asset. What I would do is gather as many experiences as possible. The one thing a 20-year-old has over me is 20 fucking years. Get the fuck out of the machine for a second and think about what you're doing here. You get optimism and patience, you're fucking off to the fucking races. The 99% that achieve are willing to sacrifice, be persistent, put in disproportionate work, and think in 50-year terms, not 50-day terms. Just close your eyes until you're 29. Just close your eyes until you're 29.
You went in as Olympic gymnasts in '96. You came out as Olympic heroes.
I am so proud to have this team, to have been role models for the next generation, to be able to leave a legacy where people think back to our team and they smile.
once an Olympian, always an Olympian?
Absolutely.